I think fast-growing companies all have a characteristic, in my view, which is they use others to support them. They concentrate on what they're really good at. They leverage the expertise of others to do that. They create really good partnerships. They focus very heavily on their customer sets and the core values of their company, and then let others work. And so structures that used to be kind of hierarchical and multi-layered, and it's all within our domain and so on, those companies die, in my view.
Well, the only thing I can say, I mean, a couple of themes really. One is around delegation. I think fast-growing businesses, a key thing to get right is that balance between delegating downwards and keeping to what you're good at, and not delegating too quickly such that the business then loses control. So around kind of structures and corporate structures. But I mean, back to IT, I think IT has made a huge difference in the sense of you can project being a big business, a big professional business that you couldn't do in the past. And I think that just opens up such doors. The flip side to it, and I'm sure I'm not the only one in the room, when you get 300 emails a day, it's an absolute nightmare. I mean, I remember when you used to get a brown envelope and an in tray, and then you could use hundreds of excuses why you missed it or you haven't got back to it. But, I mean, nowadays it's just impossible. So, there's positives and negatives, but I think overall very much positives.
I just think it's difficult for us to comment because we take out the traditional structures all the time. And the one thing I would say is, if you get a good guy, overload him. Don't overload the boardroom with lots of subject matter experts and dissect and silo it off, because 70% of their day is spent deciding, is it you, is it me? Overload a good guy, give him the tools underneath him, and it gets done. That's where we are.
Yeah, good people will make a bad structure work, and ultimately it's about clarity. And what you need to make sure is each one of your employees has an absolutely, or as close as you can, a clear understanding of where their responsibilities begin and end. And in a sense, it doesn't matter what the structure chart says, you just go around and ask everyone, do you know why you're coming to work each day? Do you know what you're trying to achieve? And if someone looks at you and honestly says, well, I don't really, then you've got a problem.
Yeah.